Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Lamar Jackson and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by the NFL's MVP from 2019, now in his fourth season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Jackson. And that's complete to the right side, it's Allen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Going back to Allen, he's got it. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The defense is always talking about not... First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler, is a rookie last year, in on the stop.
defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What's the deal, dog?
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, is less likely to draw the flag.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Phillip Lindsey. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running on first down, Eckler. Dante Hightower on the stop. Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jackson, and this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And look
at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 2, Jones eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on. First and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. Play action. Jones. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Jones on third down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. New England on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the stick. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots. They go play action with Jackson. High throw, but the catch is made. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
To throw again on second down, Jones. A complete to the former Charger, Hunter Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Ball into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 6 yards left on second down. Off play action. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Lindsey here. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, the U.S.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Eckler. Powerful running. And he's taken down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second and 9, Jackson. He finds his target, Ebron. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Second down and goal. Jackson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a give, running left is Harris. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. It's caught. Smith. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Ebron with it over the middle. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. More from L.A. in a moment. Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. They started on the ground with Eckler. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's Eckler again. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So this one's over. It's in.